anyone wanted to see a jelly roll, they'd sit at home and look in the mirror.
I'm sure.
Stop
Hello.
living for a week.
You wanted
You'll
to
have
talk?
Plenty. And if I don't work, we're both going hungry.
How's things, Wacko?
Fine.
This a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
Tell them they'll have the eggs
What?
tomorrow.
Never.
In that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And you?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing? A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wacko.
When you begin your journey to the final
Hey, you looking...
Where's your cute little ass rushing off to? Slow down. Treat yourself to a little RELAXXX.
Right here. A curbside massage.
No. Gotta pay extra for that.
What's this one do?
Use your imagination. Why do you think I came here? So I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, I can see that. You chosen something?
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for something raw, untouched.
Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll floor me, really scramble the neurons.
We've got it all, man. Bare knuckle boxing, shootouts, black ops, interrogations, amputations.
No. I mean, something like, well, you know.
Fetishes?
No, come on, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Think I'd be doing this job if I could read minds?
I want to know what it's like to kill somebody.
See? Wasn't so hard. So, got some classics from the last Corp War, or armed robbery if you're looking for something fresher. What are you looking for?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
What the hell's got you so amused?
Oh, saw some funny ass shit go down, all. Some juvie sporting fake IDs.
Hop in.
Just slink past, all cool. And like, it was...
Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch something I missed.
Scav. Gotta be. Who else would I find that fashion sense? Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scabs to me. Ordered recently. Electric corp patch on the coveralls. Coveralls had a patch on them. Electric corp.
Could be a costume. A prop?
Factory worker fetish? Hard as hell to believe.
It'd explain the higher thermal readings, too. You could be onto something.
Scab woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Buck a slice. Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing buck a slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric corp power plant located near a buck a slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Buck a Slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Here we go. Old electric corp power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street. And here we are.
You going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So, if you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Chill.
All right, enough slacking around. Get that shit off the street.
If you're in such a hurry, you do it.
Looks like no one's taught you your place yet. I've been shopping Chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do breaks.
Well, I've been here for days, doing nothing but moving crates, and I fucking quit.
Replacing the affected tissue. Implant technology. But the experts at Biodyne have created nanites that, when injected into the spinal cord, provide long-term uninterrupted repair to the neural tissue. The cost of this cutting-edge therapy treatment has been listed at $700,000 per month. For the second consecutive week, the landfill inferno in the remnants of Atlantic City continues to rage on. The 10,000-acre dumping ground ranks among the world's largest and contains both toxic and vile... waste. Already 7 firefighters combating the blaze have died, and another 40 have suffered from severe burns and toxin exposure. The Swedish Virginia Grantchester, citing her most recent book, In the Shade of an Apple Tree, as a treasure of this generation. Grantchester, who is an AI created by Raven Microcybernetics, has been lauded for several of her works over the years. Her first novel, Requiem for a Samurai, which was published in 70 languages simultaneously, sold over 3 million copies. In the Shade of an Apple Tree is a drama set in 20th century Ireland and is already considered a masterpiece of post-collapse literature. This has been your World Report. Thank you for tuning in. 54 News.
Last year, the City Council of Night City absorbed 32 corporations' tax obligations.
Heard shots. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Put together, the gross income of these companies...
We'll find you, and we'll chop you into fucking pieces.
Now... 99 that won against. I was that one voice of dissent.
I ain't crazy.
Do I need to show you what'll happen to this bill if you,
We find
the people of Night
one way
City,
or another.
choose me
You hear?
as your mayor? My name is Jefferson Morales, and I approve this message.
What now?
We find you one way or another. You hear?
Candy ass bitch! Show yourself!
What now?
Provides 330% of recommended daily vitamins.
We find you one way or another. You hear?
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Ah, that's enough.
We find you one way or another. You hear? Guess it's fine. Pathetic. We find you one way or another. You hear? Pathetic.
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. I know it. Evelyn's? Without a doubt.
are set in 20th century
Looks like snuffs are only the tip of the iceberg.
Smells like propylmethionine. Must be cooking RPM here.
RPM. Used to sprinkle it on my breakfast.
All clear. Hallway on your left. Get moving, V.
There you are!
Do I need to show you what'll happen to this bill if you... $7,299 for a chance to win a one-week getaway for two at the Crystal Palace.
Look at us now. Still standing.
We find you one way or another.
You hear? Right now. The Crystal Palace. Feel alive in the dead of space.
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
Set sail for flavor with Capitan Caliente's world-famous tacos, now in real size.
Out. Wherever you are.
Look at us now. Still standing.
Pathetic.
Don't make me.
70% real blood dripping meat.
Slaughterhouse. Satisfy your instincts.
I won't hurt you.
Is WNS News.
Look at us now. Still standing.
Yesterday from the mega city.
Oh, maybe 10. Same as always.
And plants were eradicated in a matter of minutes. And a similar fate awaits any to this day who strays too
What the
close
hell are you
to the
talking
southern
about?
edge of the
We
Korean
charge
peninsula
500
and the
to get
waters
in.
surrounding it.
You know what 500 times 10 is? That's how much we pull in per night.
And how many nights do we do each month? 2? Maybe? What?
So, it's still worth it.
What if you count the cost of the implants?
Any
You know how much
Busan-based
that junk
AI
costs?
could, in time, pose a considerable
Fix it yourself.
threat. Arasaka has washed their hands of the issue, placing full blame for the ecological and subsequent technical crisis with military. NUSA President Rosalind Myers has declined to comment on the matter. Meanwhile, the Canadian government is once again in the midst of a campaign. And it's not like it was free. And looting in the city. They forced us to buy them on credit. 4 looters and 7 carabinieri were killed in the most recent altercation. Everything was fine. The city, submerged under the Adriatic Sea, still hides many centuries old and priceless works of art. High demand from collectors has spurred on the continued looting. Applied anywhere I could for a job. Official figures estimate the net worth of Venetian sculptures and jewelry sold illegally on the black market would be equivalent to 1/3 of the Paganian economy. Started falling back on my payments. Most stolen works eventually find their way to collectors in private or third stations, making reclamation a military by 2080. But they didn't listen. Already 90% of the Swiss armed forces consist of robots, drones, and automated vehicles. The officer corps makes up a rotting 10%. As the Swiss government phases out its current officer corps, there will be an implementation of the CDS-Pachem automated command system. Stated in the government's official press release, Switzerland cannot grasp achieve its goal of true neutrality. CDS-Pachem will secure our borders, but will never position Switzerland.
I won't hurt you. You hear?
Hail for flavor. Famous tacos. Now.
Red Menace, Purple Forest.
Look at us now. I see a way down. Careful. 2 live ones there.
The craziest shit you can imagine.
I'll distract him. You take him down.
What are you thinking?
Shows about. Screw with those pipes. Get some smoke
Are
going.
you joking?
The hell? Now! Take him out! See them up ahead.
Seems clear.
They'll see us. Get out of sight. Beautiful.
Cuffers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not the soft-core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scabs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
Hello, my name is Iqbal. This is WNS News. A dead city livens up the news today. Millions of people, animals, and plants were eradicated in a matter of minutes, and a similar fate awaits any to this day who strays too close to the southern Epistrophy Peninsula and the waters surrounding it. Though not all in the city lie still. Automated Canadian government is once again in the midst of a campaign to prevent illegal excavations and looting in the city of Venice. 4 looters and 7 carabinieri were killed in the most recent altercation.
Ну давай, гнида, покажись! Чё?
Neutrality. CBS Pacem will secure our borders, but will never...
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Maybe she's here already.
Used him as a puppet and a virtue that killed him. Then tore out his implants.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev.
Gunpowder cartridges these days, am I right? Loud, clunky, and a recoil that'll snap... wrist. You know what I'm getting at, right? Maybe, just maybe, time to try something new. Today, I want to tell you all about Dara Polytechnic's flagship product, the electromagnetic DR12 Quasar pistol. Now, I don't usually talk shop on Dara. Well, there's not much of a selection. After all, they're an R&D company that makes its bread and butter from patent licensing. I know, right? Boring. But when they do... manufacture a gun, it's almost always to showcase some fancy tech in it. The first to hit the stores was called the Nova. With standard G-powder cartridges, there was nothing special about it. But the Quasar, now that's a whole nother ballgame. The first thing you'll notice about the Quasar is the weird shape of the receiver, as if it was an assembly line error. But surprisingly, it's a really snug fit. Just don't expect to find a matching holster anytime soon.
it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, when a phantom leads to a fatal system error or a body installed. Available only on Glen stores now.
Ahoy, sea dogs! Set sail for flavor with Capitan Caliente's world-famous tacos, now in whale size.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And... Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. Jerking around the cable probably didn't help.
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey, how you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Well now, look at you.
Have a seat. All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking...
Take a look around if you want. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip?
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
Himself? Should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... Oh, I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a Virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien. Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi t'ai ramé quoi même j'avais, qui Silver?
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, là, je vais m'occuper Tu pouvais déjà aller?
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi t'ai ramé quoi même j'avais, qui Silver a mené nous direct sous Alt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
Tu pouvais déjà aller?
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi t'ai ramé quoi même j'avais, qui Silver a mené nous direct sous Alt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
Listen, I'm gonna run. I'll ask around. Make a few calls.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person.
Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
V is calling. Ergo, V as well.
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief, if you can swing it.
Ah, straight to biz. Ultra heavy variety. The Voodoo Boys, led by one Maman Brigitte. It's no easy feat getting an audience with her.
Maman Brigitte? That a nickname? Spooky cult alias?
Alas, I've not had the pleasure of asking her over tea. But no. Many assume otherwise, yet her title carries no religious weight. The Voodoos don't adhere to their cultural heritage. Rather, they loosely allude to it.
Yeah. Didn't expect you could swing this anyway.
V, reverse psychology? On me? Surely you're better than that.
Really not doing biz with the Voodoos?
Surprised? I strive to avoid risking my dealings. They pose much of it. Still, feelers I can extend. No harm in asking around. I just need information from you. A springboard, if you will.
Sorry, private matter.
Desirable as it may be, privacy won't help you here.
Let's say there's something I got that they want.
You've got something for the VDBs. Trust me, they don't want it. They don't need it. An insular bunch all round. Tech, networks, what you will, all in-house. But if you insist, I'll poke around. In the event of a twitch, you'll hear from me.
Can't hide! You know that!
Take it out the trash!
It is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
What the hell happened? Look close to awful.
You see a man robbed of his implants, money and dignity. Look well. It is not all bad. I am mostly unnoticed in the streets.
Friend you mentioned here?
Oda? He should be here any moment now.
Willing finally to give me the spec on him?
He's Hanako-sama's bodyguard.
Hanako Arasaka's? From the carrier at anchor in the bay? Saburo's daughter?
Yes, and if he believes you, we'll next meet with her.
Sure you can trust him?
Yes.
Convincing. Very.
I have nothing to lose. Is that better?
Worse? 'Cause I got plenty to lose.
By God, huh? A good sign. He is usually camouflaged.
Takemura-san.
Oda.
Is this her? Your thief?
She's my witness, V.
Can speak for myself, you know.
So speak. I have been told you know things.
Was there? Saw what happened. Yorinobu strangled the old guy.
Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door.
But it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it.
My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods.
Is she in danger?
Now? No. Yet during the parade to honor Arasaka-sama, most certainly.
I bring you this witness to his murder. And you dare to worry about a silly parade? Fool!
Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet failed to keep my oath to do my duty.
But you can't ignore the truth!
The only thing I regret is that I came here to meet you. There is a price on your head. I do you a favor now by not cutting it off and taking it straight to Yorinobu-sama. What would you do now, were you in my place?
I do no favors. I would deliver your head to Yorinobu-sama.
Consider yourself lucky that I am not you.
You cannot ignore...
Not like we're asking for a whole lot here. Just one brief meeting. Hanako should decide if what we say is true. You can't decide for her. Will you help?
I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Good fucking riddance. 1 Arasaka whack job is already plenty.
Fine friend there. Got any more?
Alas, only him.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
We tried, yes, and obtained something useful.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said. they return to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our chance, perhaps. If, somehow, we can get to Hanako-sama. We must do a proper reconnaissance first. We'll need a precise map of Japantown.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends. Do you know a fixer who could help?
Hang on. Not so fast. Make it sound as easy as hacking a schism. But you said yourself, Hanako's got the tightest security in All Night City.
Correct. That is why I wish for you to contact us with the local fixer.
No, just the fixer dame. Wakako Okada. Runs a pachinko parlor on Jig Street.
We must pay this woman a visit. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Jig Street. What is this name?
Just a Night City name.
Beware, you mock me too often.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why the sudden concern?
Have shared interests, you and I. Or have you forgotten?
Certainly not.
Good, because catching lead in Night City's easier than catching a cold. And I need you alive.
I am alive and well. As you can see, you should worry about yourself.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
Made their way round back, bathroom window, rubbed into that. I guess they were itchy and heat. I'd say so. Just stays inside. One of those kids bumped into his mama. She told the fam she worked at a hotel.
You asshole! You dirt-eating, no-good bastard son of a bitch! Stop right there!
What? Huh? Oh! Hey! Honey!
Hey, honey? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
Sunshine! Shh! Shh! Don't want any drama now, do we?
Now, I may not be good with names, but I do have quite a talent for faces. Where have I seen yours before? On the TV?
Very unlikely.
Oh, but of course! Hideshi Hino! The man, the legend, in the flesh!
Oh, you're just in time.
Do you know who this is? Hideshi Hino, the late-night comedy host. He was brilliant before he fell off the wagon. Can you still do your famous, better buckle up?
No.
Come on, you don't forget a thing like that. Just once, please.
V, we should go in, now.
Hideshi, don't leave this poor guy hanging.
This is not the best time, truly.
Oh, come on. I haven't heard it in years.
Better buckle up!
Wow.
Hino-san, what happened to you?
I do not know. I do not recognize myself. Are you happy? May we go?
Fine, let's go.
Hideshi Hino, to have fallen so far. Such a shame.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the Claws? No, never. My boys know their place. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests. V, so nice to see you. And your charming friend is?
Hideshi Hino, the comedian.
やめろって言ってんだ。竹村五郎です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Eddie's is why. Always about Eddie's, Wakako. You wanna make 'em, we got biz. Doesn't get any simpler.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade that's scheduled to come through Japantown.
So it's Arasaka. Again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Goro, remind me why Dex's fat, backstabbing ass is currently indisposed.
He is deceased.
Butchered and dumped at a landfill by some Arasaka goon. Real shame that.
That a threat I detect?
No threat, no. Asked why I couldn't reach Dex. I answered. Just facts, nothing more.
Good, 'cause you would then have to join him.
Okada-san, our intentions are honorable. We need just information. It is a matter of life and death.
Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not? Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level. Along the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, the guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the largest float. She'll do this exactly here. Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expected to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones. And if that's not enough fun for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything. Main access point, here. It's an old automated control center. If you ask me, most useful by far. At the end, the floats will float out of Japantown, and we'll be left with trash up to our elbows that no one will collect. That's it. It's all I have.
It must be enough.
Then go. Be on your way.
Not at all curious what we're going to all this trouble for?
Blissful ignorance has served me well. In any case, I'll find out soon, won't I?
Thanks, Wakako.
We appreciate this, Okada-san. A delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new, I will let you know.
Stay safe, Goro.
You as well. Until next time.
Do have a look around the area. I lost contact with the Delamain network vehicle nearby.
Will do.
Have you come to...
Get no way.
Oh my god! Psycho!
No, just here to reset you.
Guess I'll have to do it myself then.
Whoa! Easy. I'm not out to hurt.
I remain conscious yet unable to move. How wonderful.
Control of the vehicle restored, and I thank you.
Ought to show this one some love. Just saying.
Apologies, I simply don't understand, and fear I've no time to ask. Other more urgent tasks require my attention.
You're an absent father. That's what I mean.
I see. Anyway, a share of your fee has been transferred. have a look around the area? I lost contact with the Delamain network vehicle nearby.
Will do.
Have you come to finish me off?
No, just here to reset you.
Guess I'll have to do it myself then.
Whoa! Easy! I'm not out to hurt you.
Well, I am.
Why? Why decommiss yourself?
Because I'm a damn car in a world of humans. Ugly as sin, no prospects for the future, intimidated on the streets by punks like you.
There are other ways out besides suicide.
What? Therapy? A colossal waste of time. Shrinks hate vehicles. We don't have mothers.
Could go back into the fold. Rejoin the network. You know, one big happy family.
Delamain detests me.
Listen, from suicide, ain't no coming back. It's always worth looking for a better way.
You patronize me because I'm a car. I'm not like you.
Hey, a body's just a body. You exist. You think the world gets you down. Don't see how we're any different.
So, you'd offer this advice to a human in my place?
Gotta try to come to terms with this thing called life, Del. One wheel revolution at a time.
Fine, I'll go back.
Control of the vehicle restored, and I thank you.
Ought to show this one some love. Just saying.
Apologies, I simply don't understand, and fear I've no time to ask. Other more urgent tasks require my attention.
You're an absent father. That's what I mean.
I see. Anyway, a share of your fee has been transferred.